Fuck yes. Why? I needed some moral support, okay? I needed to feel pretty and just slightly happy. It's been another rough fucking day. It's been a whole rough week. And I am so happy it's Friday. We made it. We survived. I don't know if I survived. My soul feels slightly dead. But we're here. So it's a win. It's a win, okay? Can't complain too much. Welcome so much to the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you guys can double tap that screen and double tap the screen and drop them likes, I will truly appreciate it. I'm waiting for my food right now. I didn't get much because, like I said, it was a rough day and my stomach is like in a knot, and I keep telling myself, just relax, don't be triggering no panic attacks. So what are we eating? We are eating some french fries, a lot of ketchup, and a nice cold Coke. So thank you, Desi. You like it? You like it? You got little butterflies and hearts. Oh, here comes my food. Yay. Hold on. Let me get some food. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care.
Thank you so much. You too. Food has arrived. Nice. Oh, they give me like 2 ketchups. What do I need to do? Smell the ketchup? Here, french fries, smell the ketchup. It's enough. Well, welcome in. Did you guys read the title? So, what does World War I, sperm, and MI6 have in common? Or, I guess, related. Welcome in, Susan. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Na, 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 na. You know, it's like a weird thing to say because they basically have nothing in common, right? Like, MI6 is like what Europe's CIA version of it. I don't believe it exists anymore. When I was doing my research, I don't think MI6 is a thing anymore, but we do see it a lot in James Bond, so cool. Anyways, welcome Miss Chantel. I think I missed one. Officially Cloudy, welcome in. So, now that we got some food, you know what? Let me grab a couple french fries because I need it. I'm feeling shaky. Like, it's just, fuck, man. I don't know about you guys, but I need a new job. This is too stressful. I'm gonna go bald. No idea. I'm stumped. It has sperm. It has to do with sperm, okay? So, it's wild. Okay. So, we got World War I happening, right? And obviously, we've all heard of it. Well, not all of us. Let me have some more french fries. No puedo hablar, güey. I am not okay. I am in pajamas with the see-through shirt, a princess crown. I'm not okay. Okay, let's start again. So, they're so good. They are very fresh. Okay, so let's go back to World War I. We have obviously the war. It's happening everywhere, and this is a time where we don't have social media, you know, like everything's sort of limited. So we still got like letters going back and forth, and like we have phone calls that are like encrypted, and we have all this other things. You know, if you're a world like a historian type of person that loves history, you're gonna know that there was like a bunch of techniques happening back then, right? So for the letters and the actual paperwork that had to be passed around, well, MI6 back in the days, you know, CIA of Europe was like, what should I do? Like, we can't just send this like that. We can't have like some cipher. What if somebody gets the key to the cipher? What else can we do, right? McDonald's has the best diet Dr. Pepper. I don't drink Dr. Pepper. Fun fact. That's why every time I go to Nathan's house, he has soda for me as Coke, because I don't drink Dr. Pepper. I'm not a big fan of Pepsi either, so one ended live, one creates it, and I don't know what the other thing you said is. Yeah, I don't know. One ended life, one created. So we had MI6. MI6 is the CIA, so of Europe. It's their version of the CIA. So, good try though, Jesse. So, anyways, they're like, we gotta get these like letters, these messages over. Obviously, there's invisible ink, right? You know, vinegar, the whole mixture. I think it's like vinegar, lemon, and you can just use something else to make it the iodine to react and whatever. But you're in the battlefield. Are you gonna be carrying this invisible ink? No. Because if you have those ingredients or invisible ink, they're gonna be like, spy. You're a spy, obviously, you know? So it's a danger for the spies, and it's also a danger because the enemy knows how to activate these papers also, like the ink. So it's not like they don't know what invisible ink is. So back in the day, MI6 was founded, and I guess the first director, his name was Captain Mansfield Smith Cummings. I want you to remember his name, okay? The director of the MI6 was Captain Mansfield Smith Cummings. Are we catching the name? Are we catching the Cummins? Is it Cummins? Okay, so he was the first director of MI6. And he, for some reason, it's hilarious, okay? For some reason, this dude figured out that semen is invisible on paper. Okay? Why did he figure this out? What was he doing? Was he like... You guys, why? What happened? I know it ain't like no like hencha where, you know, sperm comes out in tons and gallons, okay, and it doesn't hit the wall across the field. It hits and lands on the paper. How? Were you on your desk? How close were you to the paper? Did you have it on your hand and you try to use like a writing paper to dry it out? I don't know. I have so many questions. How did Captain Cummings figure out that sperm was invisible on paper? So, yeah, I don't know. Brothers and sisters, please pray for I'm a sinner. Sir, Mr. Observe Belly, we all sinners here, okay? But we're hella fun. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. So he figures out that sperm is invisible and that it can actually be activated pretty simply. Okay, so he ends up, let me see. I want to see how it works. Doesn't it? Okay, so he finds out that this doesn't react to the iodine that they use for the invisible ink. So he's like, oh, let me just go ahead and dip my finger here and write a little message and try it out with the ink. Then, you know, the thing that they usually use for the invisible ink, the iodine, to make it react, it's like, oh, it doesn't react to it. So it's like invisible. It's going to work. It's going to work. They're never going to know. They're going to think, hey, there's a piece of paper. It's half empty. It has to be invisible ink. They're going to try the iodine. It's not going to react. Boom. Our messages are secure. Imagine like being known for Cummings and seeing it. I know. I'm going to totally block you, Mr. Observe, because you're killing the vibe. Okay? Nobody here needs the negativity, like I said. Okay? So you can go ahead and I don't know, if your conscience is bad, go to church, okay? Just go to church. Goodbye, my good sir. It's open 24/7. Why is my fat fingers can't do this? Desi, zap zap, por favor. Thank you. Anyways, so yeah, so he figures out that, yeah, it works. It works, right? So now he has to go present it to his fellow peers of spies, and he presents this as, this, I quote, every man his own stylo. Back then, you know, stylo pen, like a fancy pen. It was like, every man his own stylo. Get it? Stylo. Yep. Hey Haji, welcome in. We are talking about sperm. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So, that's how he presents it to him. He's like, hey, look, it's there. If you're in the battlefield, you need to send a message. You can put it on anything. You can put it on a piece of garment. You can put it on paper, on letters. It's nothing where you have to carry an extra combination concoction, and then write with it, and the enemy knows it. This way, it doesn't react to iodine, stylo, whatever. Endless supply of writing juice. Anyways, whatever. So he's like, super awesome. This specific thing. Okay, this sperm. I don't know. God, I hope I don't get like flagged for this. But it's educational, okay? Just so you guys know. So the sperm, once you put it on any kind of paper or you put it on clothes, I'm sure some people have had occurrences where they see other people with a certain smear on their shirt, but when they were at home, that smear was invisible. FYI, sperm reacts to ultraviolet light. It reacts to heat. So all you have to do if you're sending a secret message is basically hold it up to the sun, a little bit of light, and oh, ta-da, you know, invading whatever tomorrow, or the Russians are coming, you know? Same thing with those poor people that you see in line, and sometimes they got a big old smear in their back and they don't know because when they looked in the mirror, it had nothing. So, yeah. Oh, man. Man. Let's see. Thank you so much, Susan. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Lenders! Hey, Queen Jenny. I needed it, you guys. I don't know. If your company's hiring, let me know. Okay, I'm stressing as fuck over here. I need a career change. Anyways, back to the sperm, because that one's more fun than real life. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's, it sounds great, right? You're like, oh my God, yeah, every man his stylo. Hey, he can be in the middle of a battlefield. Just go ahead and wink, wink, blam, blam, and now we got like a, hey, the redcoats are coming. Send the message right off. They'll never know, right? Wrong. So, in theory, it worked really awesome. And there's actually a side effect. A pretty gross side effect. You're right, my Fridays are getting cold. My refresh should be tender. Turn off the damn air. I'm freezing my pants. Some paper stand or something. I made notes. I wanted to give you guys the right info. So, it reacts to ultraviolet light. It's all good in theory. Problem is, this is going to sound gross, okay? Because it is. Once the letters would arrive to the other person, they would smell rancid. These letters were putent or portent, or olían a nalgas, okay? Olía horrible. It was a rancid. That's how people describe the smell of these letters. Que cuando llegaban las letras, before they opened it, they could smell the letter. Like, oh, here, I brought you something, but the person's not even close to them, and they could smell the letter, okay? That's sick as fuck, huh, Desi? Asco. No. I'm looking at you. I don't even know that. But yeah. So obviously, that would be a dead fucking giveaway, right? Like, hey, oh my God. Why does this letter smell weird? Yeah. You two, Linders, let's do a cyber hug, okay, together. I'm so sorry. We are both having a shitty ass fucking day. You know what I say, Linders? The world can kiss our oversized ass. It's not gonna kill us, and it's not gonna bring our spirit down. That's why I got a crown. Making me happy. So, yeah. It is fucking gross. It is so gross. And obviously it was a downfall. One of the funny things that I found out while I was researching this though is that there was a guy, one of the spies from MI6, who was reportedly collecting bottles of his sperm to use on the go. That way it would save him time when writing it. And his sperm was supposedly, allegedly, known to have a horrid, even worse than usual smell. I don't need to fucking know that, man. Can you imagine? Like Desi said, that guy, that spy, if they do mention his name, I didn't want to write it down because I was so grossed out. Being written down in history, not as an awesome MI6 spy who did so many whatever, as the MI6 spy whose sperm smelled so bad that it was worse than everybody else's. That's, oh my god, no. And then to be the first director of MI6, and that's the discovery you make. And to top it off, your last name is Cummings? That's fucking hilarious. Now that one, I feel like that's an SNL like skit, you know? Like SNL is skipping out on knowing that kind of information. No, it would be funny. Yes, Susan, you need some pineapple. Put some pineapple on your on your diet, okay? Just add a little sprinkle of pineapple. Help the world out. Nobody wants to smell that. What was his diet like? You're right. Like, did he not have any vegetables? Salads? Something? Maybe everything was deep fried. Says the person eating a whole box of French papas. I needed this today. I needed a large Coke, some papas, a hug from Linder's. Yes, I needed that. A little bit of junk food. It's okay. Oh, by the way, my shrimp caldo de pescado ayer salió fucking delicious, okay? Hasta los chamacos comieron, so fucking amazing. And I did put the recipe. Oh no, I had to take the video down. Damn. If anybody ever needs it, I'll put it on this one, okay? I got the recipe from a really nice lady for the caldo de camarón. I've never met her, but she seems so funny. Like, if you guys watch her stuff, she's hilarious. So, anyways, yeah. So that was the information I had for you guys today. Now you know something that you don't really need to know and probably didn't want to know, but now you know. Now you know. Disgusting as fuck. You know, I have to admit, look, I'm a woman. We're all people. We've probably all had a bit of knowledge in that field. Chantel! Oh my god, that's my first one, Chantel! Thank you so much! That's so fucking awesome. I love you. Thank you. That is my first one, you guys. Some hearts in the chat for Chantel, por favor. I've never had one of those before. Thank you. That's cool. I love that. I was having so much fun yesterday on Nathan's live with those. I was like, these are so cute. I just wish they would last a little longer, you know? So, anyways, I'm just saying, like, with the sperm, like, it feels like, why? There were female spies back then. What were they supposed to use? I don't know. How the hell? We needed more information on how they discovered that it was invisible. Because that's weird. I don't walk around thinking like, ooh, my boogers would make great messages. You know? It's just not something that like regular everyday people. And I'm a book talk girly, you guys. I love me a good smut book. Okay, I have no shame on what I am. A classy. See this crown? I am a classy ass bitch. Okay, I read my corn. I don't see it. Well, I'll never admit that I seen it. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. I would not have thought of that at all, ever. Yeah, disgusting. Not just power. Not sure what power this story holds, but at least we know Mr. Cummings used his own stationery. I love that. I feel like that could be the ending of a little video, of an educational video. I love that, Desi. That was awesome. Hi, Olivia. Welcome in. You're a tad bit late. Let me summarize it for you. We found out that Mr. Cummings, director of MI6, found out that sperm was invisible. It smelled bad, and they didn't use it after a long while because it was bad for invisible ink or something like that. I don't know. Just go back. You'll see the actual story. Not good at summaries here. If you guys don't mind, though, just double tap that screen and like the video. It helps out a little. It makes me feel a little nice too. I sort of need it today. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah. So I know, right, Olivia? I was like, what the fuck? You guys didn't see that coming, did you? Not on the title. You saw the title, like, oh shit, we were in World War One. Sperm? MI6? And you come in here, you're like, oh my god, they all do have things to do together. Surprise, 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 surprise. Bunch of damn nonsense. Surprise, surprise. West Virginia, country mama, carry on, country road. Thank you. Sorry. It just came into my head. I had to say it. You just had canes? Oh, that sounds delicious. I think I'm gonna have to take like a piggy day today. I need it. It's been a long ass fucking week, and I still have one more meeting. I don't even know. Maybe I'll get fired. At this point, I don't even know. I'm trying my best, you guys, at life. But life is hard. You know what's the hardest part of life for me? I think it's called bureaucracy. When you have to be in the professional setting, fake. But how do you ever get things done if you're being fake? And then if people are like too polite to say it, so they beat around the bush, and then they expect you to understand what they're saying, and you're sitting here like, I don't understand what you're saying. And then they get mad because you don't understand. You're like, oh, I'm trying, man. I don't know. Hi, officially. I'm from West Virginia. West Virginia, country mama, take me home. Thank you, Olivia. Desi's hilarious, isn't she? I love Desi. That Desi Kakapupo. Hey, Amber, welcome in. Life is definitely lifing lately. I don't even know. Now I was thinking the other day, and I was like, what else can I do? Like, I think I need a career change. I was like, I'm too old to be a sugar baby. Not old enough to retire. Tired. What am I gonna do? Like, what job requires me to just be silly and not take shit seriously? I am great at that. I don't know. Fun fact, I wanted to be a mortician for a while. Homies, welcome in. I wanted to be a mortician for a while, like, you know, like get the bodies ready, whatever. But the school was so long, and that was before I was on my ADHD meds, and I had such a hard time, like, staying still. Huh? Oh. I feel like I would have been cool at that. I don't know. Anyways, that is today's show, you guys. Thank you for joining in on my craziness. Here in the valley in Texas, we had a lot of rain, flooding about 14 to 16 inches. Is that why it's sort of cloudy over here? Is there like something happening weather-wise? Hail and tornado. Did you guys get everything all at once? Rain, hail, and tornado. It was ugly. So many cars were stalled in the water. And you know what? I think I saw a little bit of that on TikTok. But, you know, it's been a very busy day, so I didn't really get to go through it. That's I hope you're, like, safe, Olivia. Be safe. That's fucking wild. So you guys got everything all at once? That's crazy. Did you guys get at least a head start? Like, so you can have preparations or something? That way you're not like, oh my god, the water's coming in, I can't leave, or whatever, you know? Were you guys, yes, I'm on. Wow. That's insane. We get heat. Oh. Just time, you guys. I gotta go back to work. This really helped. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Like, I seriously 100%, I love you guys. I needed this. Just a little talk with between friends. Desahogarme, hablar pendejadas y mamadas. Mamadas. Sucios perros. Zorras. Anyways. Thank you so much. It's Friday, you guys. Remember, don't let shit put you down, okay? The weekend's around the corner. Have some fun. Relax. Life should not be this fucking hard or serious. So wherever you can just relax and chill, be chill, okay? I'll see you guys later. Not sure if I'm going to go live during the weekend because, you know, I got to spend time with the babies. And I don't really want to put them on here. You know, I don't want to be that, like, parent, you know, the ones that leech off the kids. I don't want to do that. So we'll see. If I see you, I'll see you. If not, I'll see you Monday. Have a great day. Be safe. Olivia, stay safe, okay? I hope everything goes good. You guys have my social medias. Message me, dude. I'm right there. If you need me, if you need to talk too, I can't just be the only one, like, jabbering about my problems. If you guys want to chit chat or just, you know, vent, I'm here. Love you guys. I'll see you later. Gotta go make some money. Chantel, thank you so much for the heart. By the way, Chantel was the first to do it. Drop some hearts in the comments.